Okay, hi everybody. My name's Amanda, and I just felt guided to talk a little bit about something that's been really on my mind. Normally, I hate doing this kind of video thing of myself. I don't enjoy watching myself back talking. But I just feel like this is something I want to talk about and see what you have an opinion on. What do you think? I had a conversation the other day with a really, really good friend of mine, and we were talking about love. And he was speaking to me about this desire to not see me heartbroken again, because we're really, really good friends, and when you're really good friends, often you've seen each other at your absolute lowest moments in life, and every good friend doesn't want to see their friend repeat that. We don't want to see each other sad. We don't want to see each other in pain. And so, in the course of our conversation, though, we were talking about, but what does it mean to love somebody? Because I had said to him, I guess the context of it was this, that he was cautioning me that, to be careful in my choices, because he saw me at my lowest, and he didn't want to see me there again. He didn't want to see my heart get broken by somebody. And I understand that people who care about us, that's what you'd hope they'd say. You hope they don't want to see you sad. But I have a flip side to that, and it's that I feel like every time I've been heartbroken, it has built me into a stronger version of myself. And no, I wouldn't wish to be back in that place at all. I wouldn't give up the lessons that I gained from that. Like, I wouldn't trade the experience, because when we put ourselves out there for great love, we also put ourselves out there for great disappointment or sadness. But I guess the question we need to ask ourselves is, do we love another person because we expect something back from them? Or do we love them because we see something in them that we think is beautiful? Sorry, that's Rosie. But I think this is important. I think it's Rosie, shh, baby. I think it's important for us to ask ourselves, are we loving on the condition that that other person loves us back? Or on the condition that we get a certain response from them? And if we are, is that real love? Of course, we can't be in a relationship with somebody who doesn't reciprocate. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that sometimes the end result of a relationship with another person isn't the important part. It's not that we aren't successful if we're not with that person in the end, or it's not that our love was wasted if it goes south at some point. I really believe that no love is ever wasted, ever. Because regardless of the outcome, I believe love is the driving force that guides us to our biggest and most challenging life lessons that we have to face. Often we run from our demons, but when we fall in love, nothing makes sense anymore. And we're forced to see some of the things inside of ourselves maybe we've been running from. And that's, I think, what my friend saw at the time when he saw me really heartbroken, is when I'm mentally upset or emotionally, when I've had a big heartbreak, I actually get physically ill. Like, it's really awful. I actually went through a period in high school where I lost 20 pounds in less than 10 days. It was the worst. And no one ever wishes that on another person. But I think that those experiences, working through that, helped me grow in ways I wouldn't have without that. And I also learned that you learn who your friends are when you go through heartbreak. You learn who the people are in your life that deserve to stay in it. And this friend I was talking to, it's like, I said to him, we've been through it. And I'm so grateful that you stuck around through all that. And I wouldn't trade finding out that you were a true friend. I wouldn't. I think we have to let ourselves fall completely, madly, ridiculously. And I just think we can't grow if we're staying safe. If we're stepping into this place of, I'm going to protect myself from any pain, well, you also protect yourself from any joy or any great love. And don't we all? I would like to think we all want great love, not just the surface level, not just the kind we compromise on. And so, I don't know, this conversation we had really brought a lot of that out for me, that I found myself saying, I really appreciate that you don't want me to be in pain, but please allow me my pain. Because if you allow me to risk pain, you allow me to go for the big love, the dream. So I'm not sure what y'all are getting out of this rambling, but I just think it's something we need to think about, is what are we willing to risk to show each other that we love each other? And are we loving with the expectation of receiving something back, and then when we don't, we're spiraling into depression? Or are we loving to say that loving is beautiful? And I guess what I learned through my experiences with this is that for a long time I was looking outside myself for love. And what I learned, someone very wonderful taught me this, probably without even knowing. What I learned is that I was looking outside of myself for love. And the reality, the truth, my truth is that if I have the capacity to love with that much intensity, that deeply, then I already have the love I'm seeking. If I have the ability to love someone so much that it breaks me in two, then that means that there's love in the world. It means that all the love I'm looking outside of myself for, I have within me already. And if I'm giving that out daily, I just believe that it's going to come back. And that's the belief I have to have. So I'd love to hear your thoughts. Let me know what you think. Let's have a conversation. I love talking about love. So let me know. And I just wish you all a beautiful, beautiful day.